With such an action-packed fall 2022, with shows like Chainsaw Man, Spy Family Season 2, Mob Psycho getting a Season 3, and the GOAT Bleach coming back finally, it is very easy to forget the other shows airing that season. But for some reason, some of the animes I enjoyed the most in fall 2022 were not these four, but Bocchi the Rock, Reincarnated as a Sword, Akiba Maid War, and Blue Lock really stood out to me in the season where there was just so much. Those all will eventually get their own separate videos, but today I want to talk about a show that genuinely surprised me. Blue Lock.
Let's go, let's go!
Sports anime is something that up until the last couple of years, I actually refused to watch because just the thought of watching anime for sports was kind of weird to me. Until one day, I went to a friend's house and watched the first episode of Haikyuu. I was amazed that the show wasn't going to be a show about sports with powers, but a pure underdog story. The only sports anime I've ever attempted to watch years ago was Kuroko's Basketball, and off the bat, I could tell that show was not for me. I'm not a huge fan myself of crazy massive powers to begin with, but Kuroko's Basketball in my eyes just felt like it was too much, if that makes sense. But after watching Blue Lock, I feel like we're finally getting the best of both worlds. But with the first half of Blue Lock coming to an end, I really wanted to make this video talking about the show and what I like. And with the World Cup going on this year, it felt like the anime literally came out at the perfect time. Blue Lock is an anime that actually surprised me. I am far from a fan of soccer or football for the rest of the world, but this anime has me on the edge of my seat every episode and it just keeps on getting better. This is an anime that I would 100% recommend to anyone because the plot is very easy to get and it's a very well written story. I remember my friends telling me about this show a few months ago during the summer, and I was a little bit skeptical at first because I don't like soccer. But I was surprised. Blue Lock is a show about Japan making the world's greatest soccer team. The show starts in 2018, where the national team finishes 16th in the FIFA World Cup. As a result, the Japanese Football Union hires a guy named Igo Jinpachi. His master plan is to lead Japan to stardom in an event called Blue Lock, a training regimen designed to create the world's greatest striker. Those who fail Blue Lock will never be permitted to represent Japan in a World Cup ever. Isagi, an unknown soccer player, joins the program to become the best player in the world. Isagi is the main character of this anime. He is a striker that played in a tournament the previous season and lost because he passed the ball instead of shooting. There he meets many great soccer players around his age, and he has to play against every single one of them in a battle to be the last one. He is a part of the reject team and is told off the bat he is the second worst player there. The worst being on his team as well. This show has a great premise so far, and when I went to go read the manga, I was actually surprised to see that I enjoyed the anime more than I read from the manga. I think the anime adaptation was needed for this show to really stick out to me, but wow, did it. There's so many emotions that go through you throughout the show since there's betrayal, teamwork, hardship, and many other things. The soccer matches that are played are extremely well done, and you actually get excited to see the next one. I really love the way the show is playing out. I'm a big fan of underdog stories, typically with sports animes. Those are my personal favorite. But this show takes what's good from shows like Haikyuu, and then takes what's good from shows like Kuroko's Basketball, and does a great job at meshing them together to feel almost like a new story. The story for me does not get boring. If you like sports anime, this should 100% be on the top of your list. And if you don't like sports anime, I still really recommend it because watching this, wow, I was genuinely surprised as to how much I enjoyed the show. Every episode so far out of the 12 has me on the edge of my seat. I think you'll love it. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. It really does help. About 99% of you are not subscribing, so yes, that would really freaking help. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to put this out there real quick for those that still have not seen the show. Once the show is done, I'll be making a video talking about everything from the season, so be on the lookout for that. If you made it to the end of the video, check out this video right here. You're definitely gonna want to.